the whole feeling of wanting to be validated and wanting to build like, you know, a community, but a community of mess is never going to last. Like, I don't know. And that's another reason why I decided like I can't be a part of MessyTok anymore, because that's not the community that I want to build. I'm perfectly okay with not having 1,000 people in here that's not for me, that's not part of where I want to go in life. You know what I'm saying? And I sit here and I watch so many people, not just even on MessyTok, actually, yeah, just on MessyTok, because some of the other sides, they do be messy.
Just a MessyTok for me, because I literally, since I've been moving away, I've bumped into a bunch of different talks that's doing the same thing. There are MessyTok. This is just a subculture of MessyTok. This side is just a subculture of MessyTok. MessyTok is way larger than what we think it is, right? Because think about the videos that come across your FYP that people spit or duet. A lot of it is tied to somebody's story about their business, which can tend to be messy if the right questions are asked, if the people come on here lying, or if the stories are exaggerated, you know what I'm saying? Or if people find interest. It's a lot of MessyTok.
Yes, but this particular section of MessyTok, to me, what I haven't found Bullock and some of them other lives, they don't care about the numbers. Now, that's one thing that they do not.
I can't say that because I was just watching. I'm gonna say the I don't know if y'all know that girl. She light skinned. Her name Cece. She's a larger creator, and her spouse was getting into it, and then some other girl with her was getting into it with her, and they were talking about numbers, and they not on this side.
That's crazy. See, the other places that I've been, they don't talk about the numbers. They just be over there getting into it. Remember, we was just over there on Native Talk, baby. I don't even know what the fuck was happening over there. But I haven't heard people hyper focus on the numbers like I do on this side. And maybe I just haven't ran across it because, like you said, you encountered it too, but I have not. But I do think that everybody suffers from some form of addiction, whether that addiction is for you to feel validated because you don't in your real life, or I know for me, always the need to give my opinion. You get what I'm saying? That comes from trauma. That comes from being in a domestic relationship. And I can talk about these things now because I'm not on Messy side of TikTok. Whatever you want to use against me, you can. Like, bitches come for my inability to have kids, which I don't care about, because I'd rather not have kids than not be able to take care of them while I do have them. And that's no shot, no shade. That's just me and how my life is set up. I wasn't ready to have those damn kids back then. Okay, I would have been struggling like every other single mother out here, and I don't want to be that. But I don't know. I lost my train of thought. But I just think that we all addicted to something. Like, my need to give an opinion does come from trauma. It comes from the fact of a domestic, that's what I was talking about, a domestic situation to where, you know, you lose your voice in a domestic situation. You get what I'm saying? You don't, some situations, especially when it comes to emotional abuse, you stop talking. And I don't think that that's what people even realize. I never really talk much about myself, so people don't understand that we all come from different places, right? Sorry if that car was loud, y'all. I'm outside. But there was one time I was in this domestic situation with a woman, and she was just so emotionally abusive. And I honestly turned into an abuser myself, because for me, it was like, oh, you think that you gonna talk to me crazy? Well, I'm about to bust you in the face. Now, she started the fights first, I will say that. But you ain't gonna talk to me crazy, because now you about to get popped, you know? So, after a while, after 6.5 years of it though, of being talked to crazy, what did I do? I stopped talking. I stopped expressing myself. I stopped having a voice. So then you go to therapy, because I'm an advocate for therapy. And I think a lot of people on Messy TikTok and TikTok in general, on social media across all platforms, need some type of therapy, right? Because obviously it's something going on. So what happened? Went to therapy, got healed, and now I can't shut the fuck up.
Can we stop right there first, though, with the therapy part? I think a lot of people on TikTok, one thing I've seen recently is people making excuses for the type of therapy they need. right? You need an actual mental health therapist. Like coloring, dancing, working out, knitting, crafting, all of those things are expressions, or are therapeutic ways to find connection, and they release endorphins for us, right? That make us feel good. But to get to the root of the things that truly have affected us internally that we don't even know exist, which is some of the reason why we do some of the things we do. We listen